Hey, I'm Chef Tom.
And I'm Chef Britt with ATBBQ.com.
And this is Red, White, and Q. In this series, we'll be making 4 of our favorite recipes that are perfect for summertime barbecues. We're gonna visit the vendors that make the ingredients we need and head back to the kitchen to prepare the dishes.
So today we're gonna be making pickles with farmer Jimmy Vo for our potato salad. Let's go.
Jimmy.
Hey,
What's up, buddy? How's it going, man?
Good.
Good.
Just grabbing some dill for our little pickle sesh today.
Awesome. I'm stoked.
Yeah, man.
Fresh out of the garden, man.
Fresh out of the garden, about to start flowering up, so should be beautiful in the brine. Well, welcome to the kitchen.
Well, thank you for having us.
We're gonna do a green goddess potato salad. We just wanted to add a pickled element to it.
Oh, yeah.
Britt was kind of talking about that earlier. So, I mean, dill's gonna fit right in for sure.
Yeah, so you've got a couple aromatics here, just the
dill ferns
dill
and
ferns.
the beginning flowers, so they'll put that good dill flavor in there for you.
Cool. Well, should we get to chopping?
Yeah. So I just like to cut them, I don't know, 1/4 inch, but pretty much a rough cut at the same time.
Yeah, just a good thickness.
Yeah,
not
good
too
thickness,
thin.
not too thin. Keep good crunch on them. We're gonna be putting a warm brine on them, so you don't want them to be too thin.
Get all soggy.
Yep, you want to keep that crunch.
I know there's some magic that goes into your pickles, but what do we have here today?
We got a mix of mustard seeds here today. You got coriander, and we have some peppercorns, and we got some bay leaves.
We got coriander, which I guess you guys probably get some of that here at the end of the harvest as well.
Yes, from our cilantro.
Right.
We let it go seed out, and we'll use it from top to bottom on the cilantro.
Awesome.
Do you do just a quick brine method? What is your method for making pickles?
Yeah, today we're going to do a quick brine method. Just pretty much refrigerated pickles. I think for what you guys are needing in the time frame that you guys need it, tomorrow?
Yeah.
I think this is a good way to go. So, we got 2 quarts of vinegar.
Is that distilled white vinegar?
Yes.
Could you use apple cider?
Yeah, you can switch it up.
Okay.
I think on flavor profile, it's kind of what whatever you guys like.
So you've added a couple quarts of water?
Yes, a couple quarts of water.
Okay, and then
We're going to do
got a cup of salt.
cup of pickling salt and cup of sugar.
Do we want to add any aromatics in here now?
Yeah, let's do it now. I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt. And it's just going to be able to heat up with the brine and kind of distribute its flavors in there. Okay. So what do we got? We got coriander and we got peppercorn. And there's about, for how much we're doing, 2 teaspoons of each. So, and then we got yellow and brown mustard and 3 bay leaves. Yep. I think what we can do with the fresh dill is put it in with the cucumbers,
Right.
and then we'll
Pour everything over the top.
So,
I see you've got some garlic here too.
oh yeah, I always love garlic in my pickles.
Do we put that in the brine or
No,
is that
I
gonna be
would.
with the cucumbers?
I would put it with the cucumbers. Usually when things are dried, I'll put it with the brine. But usually when things are fresh, I'll put it in the pack.
And do you like these whole or slice them, crush them?
Honestly, I like to smash them.
Okay.
So if you guys want to do that, I'll throw this on there.
Okay.
And we'll get this rolling.
It's good to have a good knife for this, right?
Yes, yeah, you gotta have a big flat knife for
Big
this.
flat knife and some aggression to get out.
Yes.
We'll get the dill in there.
Fresh packing the dill.
And about how long would you say the hot brine takes to penetrate through?
I would say, if you're in a pinch, You're probably good after an hour, but I'd leave it at room temp for a second.
Otherwise,
But
they'll
otherwise,
just go-
if you can go overnight, I think that's going to be the best. You're going to get more flavor out of your pickles that way. So.
And the hot brine on the cold cucumber, I mean, is that like a texture thing? Does it, I mean, I assume it keeps the cucumber a bit more crisp.
Well, what's going to keep your cucumber crisp is your salt and your vinegar content.
Gotcha.
So you don't want it to be boiling hot when you put it on.
Right.
Because you're basically cooking your pickles. But
Gotcha.
Awesome.
there we go. And yeah, I'll just get it chilling and
Put a lid on it and put it in the
we'll put a
fridge
lid
and
you guys are ready to go for the Green Goddess. Tom, it's all up to you now, bud.
yeah.
I feel like all the
pressure.
hard work is done. We're set. We're set up for a perfect potato salad now. So I'm stoked to get back there and make it. We'll save you a little bit.
I would love to try some, man. I think this is going to give a nice little acidic cut to it.
So we're back here at ATBBQ on the patio, getting ready to make our Green Goddess grilled potato salad, which is going to start off with about 4.5 pounds of fingerling potatoes that are gonna go directly over hot coals. We'll be cooking on the Kamado Joe Classic 3. It's set up for direct high heat grilling, so 500 plus degrees. And we're just gonna throw all these fingerlings right here on the main cooking surface. We've got it lowered down so it's close to the charcoal. And what we're looking to do at this point in the process is just get some nice char on the outside. So this has been just a few minutes. We're looking to get that kind of blistering on the outside. And then we'll just kind of start to roll these around. We don't have to do this perfectly evenly because in the end, this is all gonna get chopped up. And so we'll get a little bit of that char distributed throughout the salad. So we've given them a few more minutes just to get a little bit more color on there. These are not cooked through yet. We're gonna transfer these over to our Dutch oven where we can put a lid on there and then kind of speed up the cooking process. Before we get these back on the grill, I'm gonna hit them with just a little bit of fat. This is spray duck fat and a little bit of seasoning. So we're gonna use a steak rub. This is the Cattleman's Grill California Tri-Tip. So just add some great savory flavors. We're gonna drop this down temperature-wise, try to get a little bit around the 400 degree range. Make some adjustments to the airflow, because we don't need the heat to be quite so intense right now. We're just gonna be waiting for the potatoes to get tender. All right, so here's about 15 minutes in, and these little guys are getting nice and tender. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these off and cool them down. So spread these out on a sheet pan so they have room to cool down and throw them in the fridge. And then we're gonna make our dressing while we wait for them to cool down. So we've got a bunch of green goodness for a Green Goddess dressing, and we're gonna throw it all together into the blender and just blitz it up real quick. Super simple. So for the base, we're gonna be using equal parts mayonnaise and sour cream, which is gonna give this dressing a really creamy texture. And to really fortify that creamy, rich texture, we're gonna be adding some Boursin cheese. This stuff is like super creamy, really rich. I made this dressing without it before, and it's just not as good without. Next, we've got about 1 cup of parsley leaves, a 1/4 cup of cilantro, about a 1/2 cup of baby dill, a couple tablespoons of tarragon leaves, and then we're just gonna slice up a little garlic. We'll grab about 3 cloves here, and we'll just slice them up, but we'll let the blender do all the hard work. All right, so throw it on the Vitamix. We'll start it low. Just ramp it up here. All right, we need to give it a little scrape here. And I almost forgot, but we also want to add a little bit of our pickle juice. So these are our dill pickles that we made with Jimmy over at Can Grow. the other day. We're gonna add just a couple tablespoons of that pickling liquid to add some nice tang. All right, let's go ahead and grab a taste. Oh, it tastes really fresh. You'd think with all that mayonnaise and sour cream it could be a little heavy, but there's so many bright, fresh ingredients that you really don't get any heaviness at all. You know, it could use just a touch of salt, I think, so we're gonna add some of our hickory smoked salt. And honestly, a little bite of pepper would be really nice as well. Well, the potatoes have cooled down now, so we're gonna dice those up and bring everything together. So obviously with these fingerlings, they're all a little bit different size. So we're just looking to break them all down into roughly bite-sized pieces. All right, now we've got a couple garnishes here for our potato salad, including the pickles we made with Jimmy yesterday. Now, this is just 24 hours old now, but these things have so much flavor. We've been snacking on them all morning. So, great quick pickle. Still got a great crisp to it, which is good because we want that in the potato salad. So we're gonna dice up some of Jimmy's pickles. Thank you, Jimmy, appreciate you, buddy. We're gonna add our dressing. We've got a couple internal garnishes, and this thing's all gonna be finished. Now for the quantity of potato salad that we have today, I'm gonna shoot for about half a cup of diced pickles. So we're gonna have that nice acidic punch from the pickles, and we're gonna add some chives for a little bit of like that onion aroma. Go for about a quarter cup of some minced chives. And then last, for a little bit of a funky punch, we're adding a half cup of feta. Let's move that around just a little bit and get this dressed. Coming in with our green goddess. Just tossed a coat. All right, now this is a nice big family-sized recipe that we could throw in the fridge and have ready for the barbecue later. But you don't ever want to finish a dish without tasting it first, so. Wow. Crazy how just a little bit of tarragon just makes everything pop. Such a cool flavor. I'm glad we tasted it though, because it does need a little bit of salt. Potatoes tend to just suck up salt and they can handle quite a bit. Won't go overboard, so we'll hit it with the hickory smoked salt to finish it off. There it is, our green goddess potato salad, farm fresh pickles. The brightest, most beautiful potato salad you've seen. Love it. It's super fresh tasting. It's just a little bit funky from that feta and the Boursin cheese, but all those herbs are just so bright, so delicious, perfect for a summer barbecue. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for the first episode of Red, White, and Q. I'm super stoked about this series. Be sure to join us again tomorrow for episode 2 as we do a completely over-the-top entree. It's the pulled pork beer can cheeseburger. It's gonna be insane. Thanks again to Jimmy down at CanGrow for helping us out with the pickles. Be sure to check out ATBBQ.com for all of the products featured in the video. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Be good.